Well, hello everyone. This is Matthew Ellison. I'm the president of 1615, and I am with a good friend of mine today, Marvin Proctor. He has been a great ministry companion for many years, and he's currently serving as the chairman of our board. And as you can see, we are practicing that safe social distancing. Marvin, I wish we could be face to face, but that's not possible, is it?
No, it's not, but we're more than 6 feet, so we're doing a good job.
Yeah, I think we're well within the protocols here, right? Yeah. So we find ourselves in an unprecedented time in history, and I believe that with this unprecedented challenge comes some amazing opportunities for the gospel. And Marvin, at our board meeting last week, we talked about this, how God has really positioned our ministry for such a time as this. And I was thinking it would be really helpful if you could share with churches, missions organizations, prayer partners and financial partners that are watching this video, just what you feel like God is up to when it comes to the mission of 1615.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. For a number of months, we've been working on the Mobilized Church Workshop because we saw a real need to get the mission mobilization into the hands of more people, into churches who couldn't participate in 1615's full coaching process. And little did we know at the time, we were developing sort of the perfect virtual missions mobilization tool. And just in these past few weeks, as the world has suddenly gone more virtual, it seems that God has really been preparing the 1615 process for just this time.
Yeah, so we've been at this 15 years, and over that time, God has really refined our process, and churches go through it and they see incredible impact. But as you mentioned, that's a extended engagement, 5 to 7 months, and it is pretty amazing to me that right in the midst of this new resource that we've developed, we have this situation in front of us, and feel like God has positioned us in a unique way to serve churches and continue to mobilize them. So Marvin, just maybe a word of encouragement for people who have stood with us for many years, whether they've given finances or they've stood with us in prayer, or maybe it's a church or a missions organization we've worked with. What would you say to them right now?
Well, I think world over, people have a very high sense of need and anxiety right now. And everyone's being affected by this pandemic worldwide. I mean, when do we know of a time that this kind of thing has happened worldwide in our lifetimes? And anytime there's this kind of upheaval and change, it creates anxiety, and I believe creates a lot of openness to the gospel. And so the church itself is well positioned to bring a message of hope to the world. And 1615 is still in business. I mean, we're ready to go. We've developed this workshop. We can deploy it virtually, really anywhere in the world. And so we just, really desire everyone to continue to pray with us and stand with us. We're looking for God's leading as we figure out how best to mobilize churches and bring the gospel to the nations. And so thank you for your past support. We encourage you to continue to support us both in prayer and financially. And we're excited to report back about how God is going to continue this work.
Yeah, I read something yesterday, Marvin, that really resonates with me, and this idea that we've been positioned for such a time as this. But this correspondence that I read, the gentleman said the gospel is not quarantined. And, the Great Commission is as binding as ever. Coronavirus has not changed that. The mission is still vital. It's still here, and we're still at it. So again, I just want to affirm what Marvin said. We're honored to swing swords with God's people. And if you've stood with us in the past, we ask you to stand with us in the coming days. So thanks, Marvin, for this time. By the way, there's a letter we've written. It's a part of this correspondence. If you want to read the letter, that would be a blessing to us. Thanks, Marvin.
Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you.